Well, folks, I told you I was getting you a new game at besides Triple Z today. So, hello again, once again, and eh, we got a new game, not Wu Chang or Wilds or any Space Marine, nothing. We finally, honest to God, have a new title to see what's up with, and it's one that I hinted at previously in my last Zenless stream that cautious I was cautiously negative of, and it's a franchise that next to Devil May Cry and the old God of War games is one of my favorite hack and slash adventure games series, and that is Ninja Gaiden, a series that has been gone for a very, very long time, and one that I've been honestly kind of depressed over because the first two games were excellent. Black being a huge improvement on the first one, Ninja Gaiden Black. And I enjoyed Ninja Gaiden Sigma for the extra enemies and weapons, but it did downgrade some things, like the whole certain puzzles not being there anymore. And then Ninja Gaiden 2 on the 360, a game that I also really enjoyed, much more streamlined in its levels compared to the original, but the combat and enemy variety was just magnificent. So many weapons to fool around with. I lost count of how many times I played it. It wasn't a perfect game. Neither of them were, but I enjoyed them quite greatly. Hold on a second. And then Tominobu to, Tobino, Itagaki, the director of the first two games, he got forced out of Team Ninja, and the series has not been the same ever since. They redid the second game as Ninja Gaiden Sigma. Now I had fun with Sigma, especially with the Sigma 2 specifically. Yeah, that's what it was. Sigma 1, Sigma 2. And two the Sigma version of two, it downgraded a hell of a lot of other things, which frankly made it not worth playing in my eyes because New Game Plus was gone. The weapon, meaning you had to restart all your weapons again. Yeah, you could play some of the other Ninja Girl characters from there in Dead or Alive, but it's like, why bought? Yeah, after that, it's just kind of like meh. And they took all the blood away for no freaking reason. So Sigma 2 is kind of like considered a downgrade in a lot of ways. And then, of course, Team Ninja thought they could chase the Uncharted train by turning the third Ninja Gaiden into a slow as molasses cinema slop game with some of the worst revisions to the existing formula I'd ever seen, with the slow as molasses blade and bone shit, and a story that was way too pretentious for the character and the universe that it was taking part in. So, and there was no other weapons or magic, just the one sword and the dragon Nimpo. And yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3 basically killed the franchise for a while. And Team Ninja, of course, tried to overhaul it with Razor's Edge, but by the time they did it, it was already too late. It was basically the flip side of what happened with Devil May Cry 3, where the initial version of Devil May Cry 3, some moron had switched the difficulties, where normal was hard and easy was normal, etc. And to make up for that, of course, Capcom put out a special edition version of 3, which fixed that problem while at the same time adding a bunch of other stuff to the game, and it's basically been the default version ever since. Well, that was the well. Here's and of course that's the difference. Devil May Cry 3 was already a good game that was made better, whereas Ninja Gaiden 3 was a complete and utterly horrible game made with absolutely misplaced priorities that everyone's was like, fuck you, you lost the plot for all intents and purposes, figuratively and literally. And of course, they pinched out Razor's Edge in a admittedly noble but foolhardy attempt to try and win anyone's graces back. Now, of course, just like of Devil May Cry 3, Special Edition, Razor's Edge is considered the now default version of 3 because of how much they had to correct. But like I said, the damage was already done, and Ninja Gaiden has basically been asleep for the last 10 years? Over 10 years, I believe. Until recently when they decided just to bring it back all of a sudden, when most had probably given up hope by now. And unfortunately, Tobunobu Itagaki passed away not long a few days ago, and that is awful because me personally, team ever since Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo got rid of him, I've felt like the developer when it comes to Ninja Gaiden are absolutely clueless. Like they have no idea what they want to do with it. And I suspect that is why for this new one they hired Platinum Games, because they were either too incompetent to do it themselves or utterly busy with the Neo games. I don't know. That's my personal thoughts on it. Not helped by the fact that, well, Platinum also had a big stinker with Bayonetta 3, and that was also a horrible game. Oh, such a disappointment. And of course, Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, which came out earlier this year, digitally only, unless you got the PlayAsia version, where it was basically just a retouched up port of Sigma 2. Yeah, they put the blood back in, but they left a whole bunch of other things out. Extra bosses, New Game Plus, which of course was patched in, but honestly, I do not give them credit for that. It should have been there in the first place. And of course, a lot of the puzzles from the original superior 360 version were of course stayed missing. Other weapons were missing, like the windmill shuriken and incendiary shurikens. It was just like, yeah, pretty graphics do not hide the fact that it was a complete afterthought of a release. And I honestly don't understand how anyone found that acceptable. So for me, it's just like do it right or don't do it at all. And now we have Ninja Gaiden 4, which I will say I've been cautiously negative about it because I like some things that I've seen, but other things I'm kind of like not sure about. So I'm willing to give the game a chance and see what they've cooked up, and hopefully I'll like it. So, okay, they want me to do all the options. I kind of looked at this earlier, but I didn't want to do it without starting the game by accident. So, let's see. So, long summary out of the way. So, basically, this looks bloodbath kill camera movement. Yeah, I looked at a lot of this already. The only thing I'm concerned about from what footage I've seen is the HUD. Because apparently, in a lot of footage I've seen, they have like button prompts up on the screen, and I'm just like, okay, why? Anyway, um, finalize options. Tempting to do hero, because that's what I did with the previous games, where I did the easy modes when I started out, but because, hard game, I want to get a feel for it first. But I've played enough of the older games, including more recent hack and slashers, to be like, okay, I'm not a preteen, I think I can handle it. So we'll go with normal. Start game on normal, yes. Seems they went for a more heavy
Do you copy?
Yeah.
What's your status?
cyberpunk style.
Arrival at target imminent.
Okay, new character. Bloodbind Ninjutsu base form. So it seems to me that Team Ninja decided to pull a Devil May Cry 4 and introduce a new character to go along with Ryu. To what extent? Well, I've heard, and I don't like what I've heard, but we'll see what happens. Control the very essence of his weapon at will. Light attack. Heavy attack. Throw shurikens. Oh, so weapons base form. Wait, you're telling me that they're doing a Bloodborne thing where some of the weapons have alternate forms? That's interesting. Okay, that seems pretty much what I've expected. Okay. I did not want to pause, but a display, karma and combo. I think that was something that was shown in the previous games. Basically, it showed how good you were doing. Devil May Cry did it. The older God of War games did it. Telegraph, tutorial messages. That's the thing I was worried about right there. Button guide. Because I see a lot of footage of this game where people be playing normally and half the HUD is taken up by this nonsense. So, hide it. I don't even want to see it. Display duration of in-game modifications. Oh, I'm going to have it on display first and see how it looks. And if I don't like it, which I know I'm definitely not going to, then I'll switch it. So it's game settings, audio. How do I block? Blocking and dodging. Okay, so they switched the button layout for it. Or was it always like this? Okay, so they kinda sorta redid blocking and dodging with a bit of a Bayonetta-ishness to it. Okay. It's a little awkward at first, but I think I'm getting the hang of it. Regain balance with R2 and X. Get back in the fight when I'm knocked around.
Oh, you got.
X to jump. Dismemberment and obliteration. Oh, thank you very much, game. It did something right so far. Yeah, that was something I really loved in Ninja Gaiden 2. It was like the obliteration techniques. They were basically QuickTime events without being QuickTime events, and I loved them for that. It was like it's such a cool mechanic, a simple but effective mechanic that it made me wonder why no other action games ever took notes from it. It would always be just regular QuickTime events of the God of War Uncharted kind. I'm so happy to see them back, especially after what NG3 tried to do and making everything slow as molasses with the blade bone shit. Like basically enemies would be stumbling and tripping all over themselves, bleeding gallons of blood, and it's like, aren't you dead yet? They were basically bullet sponges in a sense. And it's nice to see they actually learned their lesson and ditched that horrible mechanic and brought back this mechanic instead. Thank you, Lord. Disabled enemies will be weakened, perform a powerful counterattack in desperation. Just press triangle to obliterate them and knock them out of the fight completely. Yeah, because if they're disabled but they keep fighting, they're gonna try and get you with a suicide, just like them in 2.
Things sound pretty lively over there.
Made enemy contact. It's under control.
Oh, how I miss this. I miss this so very much. I cannot tell you how much I've missed that. Wow, and regular form, ultimate technique by holding triangle. Heavy damage, yeah, basically charge up and let the blades fly, basically. So this is the new guy we're playing as, huh? Wait, he's still alive? No, he's just tumbling. And he has 2 swords instead of 1. That's different. L2 will cause Yakumo and his weapon to transform through the art of bloodbind ninjutsu. Called Blood Raven form, it allows for devastating attacks to consume the blood gauge with it. So it's basically Nimpo, or at least the equivalent of which. Okay, so it changes the form of the sword for a limited time. It is kind of like the trick weapons in Bloodborne now that I think about it. Okay, so hold it down and then attack with it, and it charges back up with the meter on the left. Okay. So that's basically this game's version of Ninpo, from what I understand. Specific to this character. Most enemies cannot block Blood Raven form, and if you hit them while it's blocking or performing a defensive action, you'll stagger the enemy. So it's a super heavy attack, basically. Filled through following through time, hitting an enemy with base form, using obliteration. So I don't necessarily need orbs to recharge it. It does it either automatically or just by hitting people hard enough. The music sounds cool so far. Take Minakata. Cursed blades that have been passed down through the Raven clan bloodline. So this is a new clan of ninjas. So, yeah, the main one we've always known has been the Hayabusa clan and the Black Spider clan. And the Black Spider clan were like the main rival ninjas in previous games. They were there in the first game, but only in certain circumstances. Then they were the main faction you fought in 2. And then they showed up for like 1 chapter in 3 as a mild inconvenience. And so now we have another clan. That's so, okay, more ninja clans, that's nice. Well, other than the Mugen Tenshin clan from the Dead or Alive games, they're another one. So, okay, new hero, new clan, let's see what he can do. Press and hold to extend your blade and perform a charge attack in Blood Raven form. Okay. So it's like an ultimate technique, but not as powerful. During a combat, enemies will occasionally execute power attacks. Red aura, while glowing red, enemy will not flinch and cannot be interrupted in base form attacks. Blocking power attacks in base form will cause guard to break, leaving you vulnerable, while Blood Raven form you can block them. Okay, so that's new. You can go on the defense, offense on super attacks with your own. Not many games do that. You could in Stellar Blade, actually. Interrupt enemies' yellow, blue, and purple attacks with your own beta attacks. But so this is this reminds me of that. Okay. Cool. Nice.
Alright, Yakumo. You know what we're here for. Infiltrate the 4 shrines and break the seals on the Dark Dragon. Expect heavy resistance from the DDO. We're all counting on you, Yakumo.
The Dark Dragon?
Just got visuals. We should be exiting the tunnel shortly.
Wasn't that like the overarching antagonist of the first game? The Dark Dragon Blade? And it's back. Uh-oh.
Here we are.
Tokyo City. Can't believe how much has changed.
Okay, that's big. So, Tokyo has, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Watch out! You're being targeted! Oh, Yakumo, get out of there!
Enemy spotted. Lay down your weapon.
So Tokyo has been attacked by a reborn dark dragon, huh? And now it's back. Where am I going?
Oh no! Looks like you've been cut off!
One way out.
Okay, well, they definitely brought the basics and then some back as far as the gameplay goes, so I'm happy about that.
Long ago, the Dark Dragon, youngest of the divine dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. Awakened by the fiends of the underworld, the corrupted dragon fractured the very earth and plunged humanity into chaos. The plot of the fiends was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a sole ninja, Ryu Hayabusa. A master ninja with superhuman skills who has eradicated the forces of evil time and time again. Not even the dragon god was able to stand against Ryu Hayabusa, and order was restored to the world once more. However, several years ago, a powerful fiend and a mysterious priestess attempted to resurrect the Dark Dragon. And once again, Ryu took up arms to vanquish this threat. Yet, despite Ryu's heroic efforts, the Dark Dragon's husk remained, brimming with immeasurable power fueled by the countless lives sacrificed in the summoning ritual.
All in
And
a
from
game we
this
never
husk fell
played.
an endless downpour of cursed rain. Blighted miasma flooded Tokyo, rousing the hordes of the underworld and transforming the desolated city into a living hellscape. In an effort to prevent a repeat of this calamity, Ryu worked alongside the Divine Dragon Order, an autonomous military organization that seized control of the city and sealed away the husk of the Dark Dragon. Still infested with blight and vile fiends, the abandoned Tokyo continues its struggle against chaos to this day.
And there's our boy, who's been sidelined, from what I understand, several days earlier. Hold for destination indicator. Okay, that's something from Ninja Gaiden 2. So they heavily abbreviated it, but here, for those who don't know, Ninja Gaiden 1, Dark Dragon Blade, basically the dark version of Ryu's dragon sword katana, was basically like the last physical vestige of the Dark Dragon, the one evil one that betrayed the other ones. You know, Vigor Empire, fictional country, sent their fiend samurai and other monsters to steal the thing, and of course massacred much of Ryu's village. And he went over to their turf to get the Dark Dragon back, killed the archfiends that were ruling the place, and of course destroyed the sword. And then there was a DS sequel, which Itagaki made, where parts of the Dark Dragon were kind of spread all over the place after the sword got destroyed, and he fought the reborn Dark Dragon at the end of that game. Then too, of course, you had the Archfiend Vazda's the main villain, overarching villain. We killed him. Then 3 had the freaking stupid-ass alchemists. And it looks like they're bringing back the old Dark Dragon again. How the heck did they manage to evacuate all of Tokyo? Do you have any idea how big of a city Tokyo is? Like, how? So, from what I understand, this one fiend and this other chick just went and attempted to resurrect the dragon again. How? I could have sworn Ryu basically killed and destroyed everything left of it in those aforementioned 2 games. So, okay, they brought it back imperfectly, and now its giant skeleton is basically lounging all over the Tokyo skyline. And it all seems to have happened in a game that did not ever get made, and yeah. I already feel like they moved too fast. Like, okay, this just happened. And it seems to have happened in a game that didn't get made, so now I'm a little incredulous, but we'll see. I mean, the Ninja Gaiden games were never that great when it came to their writing, but they were fun games all the same. You didn't have to break your mind thinking over it until they tried to do better with Ninja Gaiden 3, and, well, they did not do a good job. Wall clinging and running, and the freaking yellow paint. You know what? About the yellow paint thing, I can somewhat understand it for giant levels in games, or, open world ones, like in Stellar Blade, because of the whole giant desert levels. That is fine. But but for a linear game like Ninja Gaiden, there is no point in having yellow paint. It's like, the game's rated M, right? You'd think people who are above the age of 17 have enough brains to know what is clearly the right path to somewhere. And yet, a lot of developers think we have the mentality of 7-year-olds. Like, fuck off with that shit, man. For big games, I get. For tinier ones, no, I don't understand. Okay, well, facing a roll, press X to leap. If it's just for the tutorial level, I can forgive that, but if this is going to happen throughout the rest of the game, well, I'm docking a point for that, because, come on. Climb up with shadowless footsteps. Press X, so basically same as previous games. Oh, would you look at that? So, yep, that still feels the same from previous games. Wall run. And the flying bird flip. Another staple.
Infiltrated the facility. Commencing mission.
Okay, so this is our new boy, Yakumo. I like his outfit for the most part. Albeit, it's pretty edgy, I will say. I will say the complaints of Ninja Gaiden 4 being edgy is kind of a moot one because, well, they've always had a bit of edge to them. Although I think they may have tried a little too hard with this guy because that haircut, ugh. Definitely needed a...
Watch out for DDO patrols along the way.
Definitely needed a...
Our clan's name for good.
Definitely needed a different haircut.
Our bloodline's amends. Through the death of his priestess, must the dragon be cleansed. That's our duty foretold in the Raven Clan prophecy. Kill the Dark Dragon's priestess and restore peace to the world once more.
No prophecy will change who we are. We'll continue to fight in the shadows as the Hayabusa clan thrives.
As they say, leave it to the Ravens to peck out the trash.
Now, both clans play a vital role in keeping the world safe.
Keep along this path and head towards the confinement area.
Got it.
Okay, this is a bit of a nitpick, but isn't the Japanese word for crow or raven karasu? So much like how Hayabusa means falcon in Japanese, wouldn't it sounded better if just called them the Karasu clan or something? Instead of just plain Jane Raven clan? I don't know, I'm being pedantic. Yeah, I don't like Yakumo's hair. I wish they swept it back a bit. It looks too emo for my liking. And the DDO, Divine Dragon Order, what? Is that like a Men in Black-like organization? Like, hey, all these fiends and dragons and other shit that keeps happening, maybe we should have some kind of military force to help keep track of all of it instead of relying on the Hayabusa clan to take care of it all the time. So, if Ryu's hanging around with them, well, I guess it's like, okay. There's only so much one super ninja can handle after all. Okay, more yellow. Okay, very, very, very last-gen rain effects. Which, frankly, yeah, who cares?
Company.
Watchdogs on duty. Keep out of sight.
While undetected, you can do assassinations. Okay, so assassinations, that was something that was new in Ninja Gaiden 3, but it was so scripted that it kind of became like, why does this even exist? So, will this actually have a reason to exist? Or is it just going to be stupid? Let's see. Assassinate while undetected. Yeah, and 3 was like, oh, just have Ryu walk quietly through this artificial fog and then just murk everyone in front of him, left it one after another. Yeah, they tried way too hard to be like Uncharted with the third game, and it sucked. So hopefully this is not the case.
Made it into the cave.
There's a gate up ahead. Once you get past it, you'll arrive at the containment cell where the priestess is held. Comms will be cut off beyond that point, so you'll be on your own.
Take caution, Yakumo.
Are they going to be talking throughout the whole game? I mean, I don't mind characters being more involved, but if they're going to yap every 2 seconds, it, well, kind of get distracting, because funny enough, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 were both pretty quiet games, actually, when you think about it. There's nothing there, just lamps. Oh, I missed obliteration so freaking much. Wait, if the DDO are working with Ryu, wouldn't that technically make them the good guys? Now I feel guilty. They want me to go there. Okay.
Must be another way in.
Nothing else. I'm used to the first two games with their tendency to have stuff off the beaten path, so I'm used to that. No double jump, if I recall correctly. The previous games did not have double jump. It was just wall running. No Devil May Cry double jumps. Press L to slide. Okay.
Made it to the gate. The target area is close by.
Understood. The priestess should be held up ahead. Signal's breaking up. I'll call you back when you're out.
I just now remembered my chat. Hey, it's my buddy Frank. W stream, bro. Thank you, buddy. Hope you, enjoy it. Sorry for not noticing earlier. I kind of just got sucked into it.
Who does she think she is, bossing us around? She's a prisoner, damn it, not a princess.
I hope y'all have your gore ponchos handy. I haven't seen a game with this much blood since Stellar Blade. The only thing missing from Stellar Blade was just more weapons and, well, obliterations. That was it. Game was excellent besides that. Okay, how much
This should be it.
security does one priestess need? Holy,
Come on in.
holy Tig Shibari biddies.
That's me.
Then you die. Here.
My. Straight to business, I see. That mask. You're a ninja of the Raven Clan. Come to end my life like in your prophecy, I'm guessing? Blackened rain beckons, our bloodlines immense. Through the death of his priestess, must the dragon be cleansed. You have no idea, do you? What your prophecy really means.
What?
Your clan's ancestor, the big bad dark dragon, was slain by a Hayabusa master ninja. But the dark dragon was brought back to life. Only this time, they sealed him away to try and keep him gone for good. Sealed away. But his husk remained intact. Drizzling poison over Tokyo ever since. But you know that already. Don't you? Since ancient times, the Hayabusa and Raven ninja clans have fought to keep peace, with the Hayabusa clan in the spotlight. But your clan, the Raven clan, has always had a secret motive.
To slay our ancestor, the Dark Dragon.
Bingo. Your prophecy says you can cleanse the Dark Dragon through the death of his priestess. But if you kill me now, the seals on the Dark Dragon will remain intact, and this calamity will never end. I mean, I'm kind of the one who sealed off the Dark Dragon in the first place, so... Just think for a sec. The dragon was already killed once, but that didn't stop him from being resurrected. That's proof right there that you can't just kill him the normal way.
Get to the point.
The point is, if you want the dragon dead, there's a way you've got to do it. The only way to really vanquish the Dark Dragon is to break the magic seals, complete the resurrection ritual, and purify him.
Purify him.
I'll explain later. More importantly, we should team up. Help me break the seals on the Dark Dragon. Or kill me now, but that'd keep your clan's mission from ever being completed. Your choice. Worst case, if I try to pull anything shady, just cut me down then and there. You have nothing to lose. What do you say?
Guess we're working with her then.
One wrong move, and you're dead.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Oh, what's your name, by the way?
Yakumo.
All right, Yakumo. As a token of our new partnership,
What is it?
just think of it as a good luck charm. But you've got to keep it safe until we kill the Dark Dragon.
Huh.
Promise? Let's get going, shall we? Reviving the Dark Dragon is going to piss off a lot of people. Should be fun. Oh, before I forget, my name's Sayori. Put her there, partner.
He's a ray of sunshine, isn't he?
All right, let's get out of here.
Umi, change of plans. I'm helping the priestess escape.
Huh? Oh, what?
No time to talk. I'll explain once we're out. Shutting off comms for now.
Hang on a sec. You can't just...
Friend of yours?
Yes.
You could say that.
So, what are they like?
Not your concern.
He's certainly closed off. Okay, so if I understand correctly, if I remember right, the Hayabusa clan, aka the Dragon Ninjas, were basically in league with the Divine Dragons way back when this whole thing started, and the Raven clan was one that was aligned with the Dark Dragon. Okay? And so, from what I understand from all this, is they are ashamed of that, and they want to put the Dark Dragon in the dirt permanently themselves to basically, it's like a form of penance, I guess. I mean, this is all new lore, so that's what it sounds like to me. And then you have the Black Spider Clan, and, well, the Black Spider Clan were kind of just always kind of there, stirring up trouble. Like opportunistic buzzards. So, I guess it makes sense. One clan of ninja on one faction, another clan on the other. Minus the Black Spider, who were kind of just doing their thing at the expense of everybody else. Yeah, this is also not the same graphics engine that they used for the subpar remake of NG2. Yeah, the one they used for Black 2. Yeah, no, this is Platinum Games' engine, which explains why it looks kind of outdated. I mean, it still looks good. I'm not gonna take that away from him. Certainly better than Bayonetta 3, but you can tell.
Stop right there.
On your guard, Yakumo. That man is Kagachi, Grand General of the Divine Dragon Order.
I don't recognize you or your uniform, but if you're here to take Sayori away, think again.
Nice hair. And he only has one arm.
Sayori, what are you?
Thank you, and the DDO, for keeping me safe, for everything. But there's just something I need to go take care of. So... no hard feelings!
Not an abduction. An escape. It's me, Kagachi. We have a problem. Sayori has... escaped the facility. Yeah. I'll send you the details. Thanks. I owe you one. Hayabusa.
Present day. So, Ryu's in the game, but is this going to be the 50-50 stretch of Devil May Cry 4, or is it going to be the 85 to like 5, the 90 to 10% ratio for Halo 5?
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Proceeding with the mission.
Hopefully the former and not the latter.
The first shrine is deep in the heart of Tokyo. It's a bit of a ways away, but keep along this path and you'll make it there. Don't forget, this area is under the control of the DDO. First thing we need to do is break through their defense network. The network draws power from a trio of pylon structures throughout the city. Take out the pylons and the shrine will be defenseless.
Understood.
Looking forward to seeing you work. The first pylon should be just ahead. Good luck.
Okay, so we've only been an hour in and already we're finally in the actual game. Crimson Blood Bomb. Blood bind gauge buildup increase. Ointment derived from the blood of fiends temporarily increase the blood bind gauge buildup rate when used. So it's like the purple stars from Devil May Cry to charge up your devil trigger meter, or magic meter in this case. So yeah, the game does not look as good as Black 2, but honestly, it looks fine. It does admittedly look like a PlayStation 4 game more than a 5, but honestly, I'll take games with graphics from 10 years ago as opposed to cinema sludge like Last of Us, or Horizon, which look realistic, but are as dull as a box, but are as dull as dull as dishwater. Still, it looks good, I will say. Seen better days. Oh, I pressed something. Oh, it was the gamepad. So the gamepad doesn't do anything. It's just for photo mode. Senjin Warbrew. concoction of materials concentrated into an invigorating amber liquid, increases attack power and used temporarily. Okay. So, an attack boost, probably helpful when against hard enemies. I'm letting the prompts on the left remain for now until I feel I'm good and comfortable, because if it's going to pop up all the time, even in combat, then it's like, okay, I don't need this shit anymore. I keep pressing the... I've been conditioned to press the gamepad when bringing up maps and directions in other games, so it's like I'm...
Yakumo, come over here real quick.
I've been conditioned. Darkness Terminal, hidden by Raven Clan ninjas, disguised as shrines. Purchase items, access mission database. Missions? What? Allows you to spend ninja coin you have collected. Allows you to accept new job requests. Wait, that's not something that was ever done in the previous games. It was pretty much linear in the old games. There was no side missions or anything. So it's just like, what, kill enemies a certain way or something like that? Speak with Yumi.
Yakumo, how are you doing?
Fine. So far.
Listen, I'm not sure if we should trust that priestess just yet.
If we find out she's lying, I'll kill her as we originally planned. Either way, the DDO would still be after us.
You have a point.
Receive content. Unlock bonus ninja coin. Yes. $50,000. Deluxe edition bonus items. So they gave me a whole bunch of stuff. Now, yeah, I bit the bullet and got the deluxe edition. However, knowing how the previous games were released, I guarantee you within a year's time, Team Ninja and Koei are going to release a second version of Ninja Gaiden 4. They'll probably call it 4 Sigma or something, because they did that with every game in the franchise, sometimes more than once. New appearance. Okay. What do we got? Missions are contracts sent through private channels by various parties and serve as main income source for Raven Clan. Mission objectives can include asset delivery, investigation, and assassinations. Using a darkness terminal, you can accept new missions and turn in completed ones to obtain rewards that will aid you in combat. New missions are automatically unlocked as you progress through the story. So it's like little side quests interspaced in with the main stuff. I'm not sure how I feel about it, because the previous Ninja Gaiden games were pretty linear as they were, and you didn't really need to do stuff like this. So we'll see how it works. I'll hold my tongue until I feel like, okay, maybe there's something there. Because this seems like something you'd do in a more technical game, like Astral Chain, where the whole point of that game was doing police work at intermittent times. Okay, execute DDO distribution officers. Tokyo City's flow of commodities has largely been taken over by Divine Dragon Order. After repeated negotiations, we finally talked our way into allowing mid-sized companies like ours access to distribution network. However, a group of sleazy DDO officers was taking advantage of the situation and demanded a hefty bribe. We refused and ended up cutting off from the network entirely. Things are looking good for us unless something can be done about those officers. Okay. Capture one Gordy. Question, Professor Yu. Ever seen a walking gourd before? If so, you've most likely encountered the creature commonly referred to as a Gordy. Said to secrete a special oil used as fuel, making them highly sought after by Divine Dragon Order. Capture one. Okay. Defeat 25 soldiers. EDO serves as protectors of Tokyo in this perilous time, and they indeed did well to restore order. However, they have since begun abusing authority, sowing seeds of discontent among the populace. Their organization is rampant with corruption, and their rapid pace of recruitment has made them unable to keep their troops in line. As a concerned citizen, I cannot turn a blind eye to this stain on our fair city of Tokyo. I hope you will support our movement by enacting justice upon them. So basically, kill the guys who are basically trying to keep you from being eaten by the fiends. Okay. Think you might be a little off your gourd there, unless they really are that bad. Find the data chip at Sky City, Tokyo. DDO may have thinned our numbers, but the Yanagio Association still stands strong. Some consider us an organized crime syndicate, but we're sworn to fight for the people of Tokyo in whatever means we can. To help us stay out of sight and keep our humanitarian adventures off the radar, I want you to retrieve a certain data chip pertaining detailed information on the DDOs. We're out. So some of this is for every area, some of this is specific to the level. Makes sense, I guess. Life elixirs, basically our health. Senjin Brew, Congo Iron Bull. Reduces damage. Okay, so because the deluxe edition gave me a lot of stuff, I'm basically full. Wait a minute, what's this? Items. Accessories. Valuables.
Oh, almost forgot. Take this. You can use this to heal up at a pinch. Go ahead and try it now.
Life elixir. Moderately restores health. Life elixir. Okay, so kind of like it's like the item wheel in Doom 2016. They want me to use it, huh? Want me to go there. Equipment. Appearances. Okay, so we got bonus costumes. Raven Master. Divine Chimera. So basically I look like the other guys. Takemin Nakata. Different forms for them. Inventory. Okay. So, one other thing. Am I crazy, or is there just way too much red in this game? A very, very heavy cyberpunk aesthetic was also prevalent from the looks of things.
First pylon spotted. Security looks airtight.
I can handle it.
Just checking to see if there's anything around here that needs to be picked up. Because sometimes these games be like that. Well, see if I can sneak on some of them. Nope, couldn't. Blood essence orbs have a chance to appear whenever an enemy is defeated and restore your health when collected. Large restores more health than standard blood essence. So, we don't have the old currency orbs like before, interspaced with red and blues. You know, red for Ninpo, blue for health. No, it's all just this now. And everything else that would have been for yellow orbs for buying stuff is now ninja money. Interesting.
Reinforcements incoming. Oh, man, they're quick.
With forces this coordinated, it's no surprise that DDO was able to take control of Tokyo.
Not very much health.
You're mine.
Hostile readings? Negative. Pylon's all yours.
Okay. Well, they definitely pack a punch, that's for sure. I had to use a life essence because They almost killed me. Okay, it's the pyramid from Paris, or whatever it's called. The Lavoir or something.
It won't open.
They must have updated their security protocols.
Hang on a sec. Almost got it. And voila!
Thanks. Taking out the pylon now.
System error. Energy pylon output 30% deficiency.
So, since when did ninjas become hacking experts?
Ninjas aren't all just blades and info magic, you know?
Indeed. Yes, game, I know about that. You can stop reminding me. So, 2 more of these things. Divine elixir. Auto revival. Attack increase. Oh, how I miss the obliteration techniques. Oh, how I wish more games used that instead of regular slow as molasses quick time events. Ninja Gaiden 2 really changed the game in a lot of great ways. I wish more games followed up on it in that way. A crow. Excuse me, raven. There's a difference. Raven Mentor Tyran. Not a very Japanese-sounding name, I will say. Interacting with ravens found throughout Tokyo will summon Tyran, combat expert of the Raven Clan. Talking with Tyran will allow you to do the following: learn new skills, battle techniques, practice. So he's basically the Muramasa equivalent from the previous games. He's where you're gonna get your new stuff. I hope. Combat skills allow you to spend coin to have collected purchase new abilities. Battle techniques. Training room. That's something that wasn't in the original games. I can respect that.
Hey, kid.
Tyran, what do you want?
Always straight to business. I came here to whip your ass into shape. Don't think you can skip out on your training that easily. You still got a lot left to learn. Just cough up the coin and I'll teach you some new tricks. How about it?
Learn.
Sure is coming down, huh?
Yeah.
It ain't rain, though. It's blood. From the dark dragon husk that's floating up in the sky.
Ew.
You better hurry up and off that priestess.
Plans changed. I'm working with the priestess now to revive the dark dragon.
Revive... Now why in the hell would you go and do that?
She told me the real meaning of our prophecy. We can't cleanse the Dark Dragon without undoing the seals on it first.
And you believed her?
No, not entirely. If it turns out she's lying, I'll end her.
Okay, hotshot. You better be right about this.
Okay. Ah, the old Izuna drop. Get it?
Doesn't hurt to practice.
Might as well. Grab the enemy and slam it headfirst from the ground. Depends on the weapon. Heavy damage to enemies, attacks surrounding enemies. Trying to get it, but it won't do it. Got it. So it does not need that many combos to accomplish. Just 2 or 3 and you're good. Good old Izuna. Can't have a Ninja Gaiden game without it. Now, what else is there? Yeah, we've done this already. Flying Swallow. Our fast heavy attack. Definitely was helpful in previous games. Very much so. I know how it works.
That's all that matters.
Perfect block. Okay, can I? Yeah, why not? Okay, can't do any more. It sure gave me a lot of shit, though. Then again, they gave me free money with the deluxe edition. Well, free in a matter of speaking, anyway. Oh boy. Oh, would you look at that? More stuff.
Wait.
What just happened?
Yakumo? What's wrong?
Something's off.
So the demons found you already.
Demon?
A demon with umbrella, a fetish, apparently. Okay.
What the hell happened here?
Destruction caused by the shrine demon. Protector of the Dark Dragon Shrine. It must know we're here. But we're still far enough from the shrine that the demon's influence shouldn't be too strong yet. Keep moving.
That looks very Deus Ex looking. I'm gonna go there, but what's over here? Execute the distribution officer. Didn't want to use that, but alrighty then. I did not want to use a revive. I wanted to use my regular moderate health, but okay. So there are side paths in the levels after all, and they lead to the side stuff. Okay. Or at least the very major side stuff. Okay. Okay, I think... Okay, I think I've reached a point where now I think I'm gonna get rid of the side stuff on the left side of the screen because that shit is annoying as all hell. The karma points meter I'm fine with because that's basically what God of War and Devil May Cry did, but the whole showing all your moves on the left side, it's like, I don't need it. If it's for a more technical game like Wu Chang, because, you know, that I kept it there because I do not consider myself great when it comes to Souls games, or at least ones that are more technical than I'm used to. But for something like Ninja Gaiden and Devil May Cry, it's just distracting because these kinds of games are not that hard to learn, and after a while, it just kind of feels like too much shit on the screen that doesn't need to be there. Get rid of it. Okay, now I feel good. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's just stuff. Crushed his head like a watermelon. Nope, no suicide for you. Go away. What? Okay. I took him to hell with me, and, alrighty then. I really do not want to waste my elixirs. Okay, I killed him, killed them. I do not see any of these gourd things they keep kvetching about, but I did do the officer quest. Okay, I got a new rebirth. Nice. Uh-oh. One after another. Pop. Woo. Okay, that was fun. Very fun, in fact. Game. Hello? New weapon skill can be unlocked. How did that happen? Twin Blade Tachi. Learn new skills with each weapon you acquire by spending weapon XP accumulated by defeating enemies. So that's new. In the old games, you had to spend currency to unlock, to level them up. Whereas now, it's a bit like an RPG. Just use it, and use it a lot, until you can do the leveling up. Okay. Blade. Kirama Spitter. Okay, I want me to go there, but what's over here? Nothing hidden here? Nope. There. Want me to go there, but there's a ladder right here. Extra stuff. I like extra stuff. Okay, so there is some off-the-beaten-path stuff, just like in previous games. To a certain extent.
Hey, Yakumo! Got a present for ya!
Caddis wire.
What do you need? We've set up darkness terminals all across the area. Feel free to log in whenever you need.
Okay, nothing new. Submit. The officer one.
Mission complete. Nice work.
Taking care of the offending officers, which means our company can finally regain access to the distribution. channels and resume business as usual. The amount they were trying to charge us was downright criminal. Your services have been far more efficient use of our funds. You have my thanks. Defeat 25 officers. No, soldiers. I already did the officers.
Job's all done. You're good at this.
Thank you for your cooperation. I believe we succeeded in sending our message loud and clear. DDO is nothing more than a provisional governing body, and any attempt to cross this line will be met with severe consequences. We will continue to do our part to make a fair and prosperous Tokyo for all. Use the Take Minakata to defeat 50 enemies. Got a special mission for you, just for you. Take down hostiles with the Take Minakata, the Raven Clan's signature combat style, utilizes twin blades or Itachi. Want some of your data to help me teach the young ones. Take down whoever you like, just make sure you use those instead. Bulwark God's Orb. Huh. There were magic orbs in the previous games, and typically those were for leveling up your magic meter or your, well, how many magics you could use at a time. It wasn't a meter, it was like Ninpo 1, 2, 3, 4, however many more you unlocked. And then you had the God's Orbs, the blue ones, which increased your health limit, so we'll see which one that is. Still looking for that chip they're talking about. Okay, so the Take is the name of the double swords. So unlike in previous games where we start off with just one, we got two right off the bat, and it's for him specifically. Caddis wire. Press R1 to latch and swing.
Oh, that must be the Caddis wire Raven gear. Find a solid point to hook onto, and you can use it to swing across great distances.
Raven gear.
Yes, the cutting-edge technology developed through the Raven clan's private research. Ninjas are, of course, known for their enhanced mobility, but these tools are specifically engineered to make full utilization of aerodynamic energy to allow for an even greater range of...
Wow, cool. How about you tell me about it some other time?
You two seem to be getting along well.
Okay.
Indeed. I'm with Sayori, and we are en route to the shrine now. We'll remain concealed as we trail Yakumo, but should the need arise, I'll guard her with my life.
Okay, we got a fox statue right here. Can't do anything with it, it's just sitting there. Now why would... I mean, I think I know why they would have this here. It's so we can go back. Locked a new weapon skill already, eh? Anything down here? Doesn't look like it. What did I unlock? I don't know. Don't know at all. Well, we'll figure out what it is eventually. Okay. want me to go there, but what's over here? What's this? Some kind of shrine. Uh-oh. Is that it? I don't look... I don't know. Reached a fork in the road, and now I'm like... What? Bunch of box trucks right here. Saying go there. Saying to cross there. Well, I'm gonna take a look-see and see what it is. Okay, what's with the blue door? What in tarnation could it be? Purgatory. Red gateways allow you to enter Purgatory. We can receive Ninja Coin and Weapon XP for successfully completing a series of harsh battles. Wager your life essence and sacrifice a portion of your health to increase the potential reward. No. Why the fuck would I do that? So it's basically the challenge levels from the previous games. Okay. I think I'll go with the normal one. Just to experiment. I'm not that venturous.
Look who it is. Want to give it a shot? Confident, huh? The grind never stops.
No, it does not.
What do you need? See you later, Yakumo.
Okay, let's try this out, see how it goes. Well, I tried. I'll try again. Well, I did my first death, but I got a trophy from doing the frickin' ultimate technique.
What do you need? All right, back to it.
Ah, he got me with a suicide. Triple is gonna drop. Oh, he's crawling away. Get him. Get him before he does a suicide. That was kind of hard, actually. I hope there's more enemies than just these white guys, because after Bayonetta 3, I expect way better from Platinum. Or pretty much all the enemies in that game was white with a side of lime green, or minty green, whatever it was. Oh, so that's the Gordy. Some kind of thing. Mysterious, adorable creatures. That does not look adorable. One is within range, and we can patch a right by inputting the display button combination. Some may flee if they detect you. Okay. They resemble a gourd and are highly sought after in specific fields. So they're basically the golden scarabs equivalent in this game, compared to the past ones. They look ugly, though. I still have not found that chip or whatever it is they want me to find. So this rain is not actual water rain. It's blood from the dark dragon. Okay. Little edgy. Very edgy. Nothing else around here? Okay, they want me to go there, so what's over here? Chesty LaRue. I will take the Chesty LaRue. Something else up here? No. Doesn't look like it. While it is pretty linear, I do like that the assassination kills can actually be done if you really want them to. It's not like in Ninja Gaiden 3 where they force them on you. So that's an improvement, I will say. Nothing else up here? Nope, nope, nope. Not even there. Okay. Feel good. Ah, they got a little drone, do they? Oh, I can't obliterate the headless bodies. You could do that in the old games. Oh. Splat. What did I find? Cobalt ring, moderate defense increase. Cursed ring embedded with a large blue gemstone, enchanted to enhance physical endurance when equipped, decreases incoming damage. I will equip that right away. Thank you very much. Accessories. Thank you, sir. Wait. What's that on the... Oh, it's nothing.
Ready for a round or two? Doesn't hurt to practice. Too good for practice, huh? The grind never stops.
They really expanded on the parries. I don't remember the parries being like this in the original two games. It was pretty much regular, like block to make sure they deflect and don't hold it for too long, otherwise you'll get your defense broken. But I don't remember it ever being like that, where it's like, oh, okay, parry and dismember, unless it's something I forgot about. I haven't played Ninja Gaiden, well, any variation of Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 for a long time. 2 on the 360 I played multiple times. Once on Sigma 2 because, well, no New Game Plus, and I found the game in general to be a downgrade. In large part. And then, of course, 1, you had Vanilla 1, which was still great, Black, which was even better, and Sigma, I enjoyed Sigma for the extra stuff they added, but I did not like how they still kind of downgraded some of the puzzle areas. And they made it worse in 2, where some areas that used to have pretty good, decent side puzzles are like, oh, they're gone. It's just window dressing now. It's like, the puzzles weren't even that bad in 2 to begin with. Why even bother taking them out? Makes no sense. So when I saw that Black 2 basically ended up being precisely what I feared it would be, just Sigma 2 with a different name, yeah, I ended up on the side of the Gaiden fans that were not at all happy with Team Ninja and just wrote them off again as, oh, they're being fucking lazy again. What a surprise. So, we got the Gordy.
All finished. Sending payment your way.
Arrived safe and sound. Can't imagine it was easy to find such a rare creature. Splendid work. Plan to extract the oil from its epidermal tissue and study its chemical composition. If the results have proved fruitful, request your services again in the future. Yay. Find 5 more. Still looking for that darn chip, wherever it is.
Hope that helps. Pleasure doing business with ya. Alright, back to it.
Okay, it's almost 10 o'clock. But I'll try and get as much of this level done as I can. It's going on for quite a while. Then again, Ninja Gaiden levels were always actually pretty long, so I'm kind of happy about that. Okay, so we got this. R1, right? Nothing else around here.
Looks like you made it close to the gate. But this place is swarming with DDO troops too.
Pick him off quiet, or take him head on.
Okay, so avoid the camera drones. And kill as many of them quietly as possible. Is it possible to get rid of the drone? Well, I tried to be stealthy, it didn't work. Uh-oh. I'm stuck, game. I'm stuck, game. Now, what is this? Find the data chip. Oh, it was just lying right there. Well, I don't see anything else. Yet. Okay, so you could either try and stealth all of them or end up doing what I did, where I, well, slaughtered them. Nothing there, just a forklift. Want me to go there, so what's over here? Oh, same place. Or anything? No, I don't think so. Might as well have used the life elixir because, well, I had health that needed repairing.
That's a lot of hostiles. Be careful.
I'll clear them out.
They kind of went Batman Arkham on us. Berserk state. During combat, taking damage will cause your berserk gauge to fill, but it will begin to decrease over time. When berserk gauge is full, press sticks to go into berserk state. It's the Rage of the Gods mechanic from the God of War games. That's what it is. The previous Ninja Gaiden games never had this, so this is new. Very new. Not the most, new, not in terms of like, oh, newest game mechanic ever. No, it's just, it's an old mechanic from other games that they decided to try out on this one when they never did in the past. Bloodbath kill. Preferring certain actions while in berserk mode will trigger a bloodbath kill. Instantly slaughtering enemies that cannot be instantly killed will instead be staggered. So hold L2 to go into bloodbath mode and then square or triangle.
You're dead.
Woo! That was fun. Hey gang, you remember when action games were fun, right? Because I think I'm feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. I do admit I still have issues with the game, or at least ones that I suspect are in the game, but I am having fun. I will say.
Ready for a round or two? The grind never. Look who it is. Doesn't hurt to practice. Confident, huh? See you around.
What do you need? All finished. Sending
Give them the
things your
chip.
way.
Thank you for retrieving the data chip. Contained even more valuable intel than we'd hoped for. So many innocents continue to suffer under the harsh regulations of the DDO. We'll do whatever it takes to protect our people, and we're prepared to be the necessary evil that will save the city. Your people can relate, I'm sure. Hope I can work with you again someday. Yay. Okay, authorities. Peek at the enemies. We're on track for that.
See you later, Yakumo.
Dried out roots of a phantasmal herb said to grow only every few decades. Mixing it with a dragon scale through an esoteric process will produce an elixir that enhances the vitality of whoever drinks it. Dragon Lord's Grace. Black scale and phantasmal herb items have no effect on their own, but upon obtaining at least one, they will automatically combine into a Dragon's Grace and increase Yakumo's maximum health. That is good, because I am doing not so good with my health management. So I need another thing to combine it with that thing, basically. So can't use it yet, is what they're saying. Well, we'll find a use for it eventually. We gotta find that scale. Well, I'm gonna go there, so what's over here? else around here.
You've certainly made quite the climb.
How far to the next pylon?
Should be just up ahead. Make your way up to the roof.
Sneak up behind him. I think I killed both. Nope, he's not dead. He's not dead. No. Shit. Making sure there's nothing else in here. I don't see anything else. Oh, I can't do ultimate technique with the head chopped off. You could do that in the second game. Nothing here. Nothing there. Just light works. Nothing here. Nope.
Let's get to it.
Can't unlock anything else right now.
Time never stops.
What do you need?
Oh, they give me new health whenever I go into these things. That's nice.
Pleasure doing business with ya. Thank you.
Just in case. No other missions. Everything else is done.
Alright, back to it.
Alrighty. So far, mission 1 is longer than I thought. Then
You're coming up on the pylon soon, Yakumo.
I'm not alone.
Oh, I don't have any rebirth. Oh wait, I do. Just can't use it right now.
Done well to make it this far, Ninja. Face me.
Bring it.
Formidable enemies. Can still fight while taking damage, even able unflinchingly against Blood Raven attacks. Countering with Blood Raven will stagger it momentarily. Holy shit, what is this music, man? Sounds cool. Cool.
You're mine. Got you. You're away. Take this. Too slow. You're mine.
Still don't stand a chance. It's done.
Great. I just finished opening their defenses.
Thanks.
Just one pylon left after this. Keep it up.
I admit I feel ashamed slightly for having used a revival on that, but you know what? I don't care. They're practically giving them to me like candy compared to the previous games. I might as well make use of them. I didn't even use these grapple hooks. I just fought them like any other game. Anything else around here? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay, back on the French pyramid again. So that was mission 1, apparently. Clear ranking common ninja. Yeah, not great, but I did feel accomplished at the same time. Didn't use ultimate technique all that much, though. Yeah, it took about an hour. Blood-soaked Tokyo, eh? Save game. Well, let's do a little preview for the next chapter. Haunted District.
Let's head to the last pylon.
This path should take you straight there.
Okay. Well, I did it. I am enjoying the gameplay, I will say. What was this? New moves? Yeah, new moves. Well, on one hand, I am... You know, I don't want to make first impressions just yet because it's still very early in the game. But I am having fun with the combat. It does feel very close to the previous two Ninja Gaiden games. It really does. Certainly more so than 3 ever did when they tried to slow it the fuck down with the bone-on-blade retardation, which everyone collectively agrees that was a stupid idea, never ever do it again. And it doesn't feel as... I mean, there was a few linear spots, yes, but so far they don't feel intrusive. So far, the enemy variety has not been great, but then again, it is the first level. And the Ninja Gaiden, Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2 especially, the first 2 levels were the ones that had the most generic enemies coming up first. With the first game, it was like the Doku's samurai warriors and the fiends with the glowing flame heads. 2 had black spider ninjas all over the place, and then it gradually opened up to include more of the fiend enemies. So I don't want to write off a point for that just yet because of that, because, as far as I know, it could get more varied. I love that the obliteration techniques are back on the forefront again, and I will say, I like that there's more options when it comes to parrying, because Ninja Gaiden 1 and 2, they really didn't do much when it came to blocks and parries. They were basically, it's like, oh, just, you can block with them, but don't expect for them to be that useful, especially if you're getting pounded and your guard breaks. Whereas everything else was basically attack, quickly and efficiently and brutally. Whereas that's still there, but they added a couple more options when it came to the blocking. Like, when I saw the new riposte stuff there, it's like, fuck it, I'm unlocking it right away and seeing what I can do. And it is a little finicky getting used to it, considering how lightning fast everything is. And I'm surprised I'm even doing as good as I have, because I've not touched a Ninja Gaiden game in a very long time. Not even Black 2, because, well, Team Ninja did not earn my money with that abortion they call the Definitive Edition. I mean, I'll play it maybe at some point, but it's kind of hard to reward Team Ninja for incompetence when it comes to Ninja Gaiden, because they've shown over and over again. It's like, just when you think they finally have learned their lesson post Itagaki, rest in peace, they go and make another bafflingly backwards decision. And I maintain the opinion that why else would Tecmo go and get Platinum Games to help them out? It's not like they're doing anything, and Bayonetta 3 absolutely sucked. But then you have Team Ninja, who can't seem to do anything right with Ninja Gaiden for years, and are just resigned themselves to making Dark Souls clones with Neo. I mean, I enjoyed Neo 1 and 2, have not played the Wulong one, or the Ronin one, but it just seemed like, okay, now you're thinking of other games to toy around with instead of the one that made you big in the first place, or at least one of them anyway, Dead or Alive also. So, I am pleased to see that they at least got their act together with the basic combat is concerned, and I will say, even though I prefer Ryu because of all the spells he had, and and so on. So I will say I do like that they went out of their way to differentiate Yakumo from him. So far I just have one weapon, but I'm pretty sure there's another one or two. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But I am liking the moveset, and even though it's clearly way more melee focused by comparison, I do admit I like that they went out of their way to try and differentiate him, so he's not just a carbon copy of Ryu. But I'm not sure how I feel about him as a character so far. He seems a little bland. I mean, Ryu wasn't exactly Shakespeare, but he had an aura about him. Whereas Yakumo, I'm kind of like, I like his playstyle, I'm just not sure I'm feeling him as a character. Not to mention, I don't like his hair. His hairdo looks stupid. I would have preferred it more slicked back or something, but anyway, I think we reached a good enough spot. That was a very long chapter 1. And from what I understand, there's like almost 20 chapters in the game, which is a little bit bog standard for Ninja Gaiden games. They've always had pretty lengthy campaigns. I mean, you could probably beat them faster if you're skilled at them, but I always thought they were pretty long for what they were, which I appreciate, as opposed to a lot of other hack-and-slash games later on, which just found excuses to either make the game 4 hours or so limited in their gameplay. It's like, okay, you just gave me one weapon, big deal, why should I keep playing? Which was a problem with Ninja Gaiden 3. So, or in the case of Stellar Blade, where I loved the game, but you needed more weapons. And Metal Gear Rising, I felt that game was a hair too short, but anyway, one level down, and I ended up unlocking a lot of trophies too in the process, much to my surprise too, so I think I'm pretty much done for tonight. When I come back tomorrow, hopefully, I think I'll do another round. Maybe interchange it with Triple Z while I'm at it. I don't know. But so far, I like the gameplay, and hopefully the game will impress me or disappoint me. This is Ninja Gaiden post Itagaki after all, and Team Ninja has definitely not been on my good graces for the last 10 years, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to cut it here for part 1, and when I come back with part 2, we'll see what happens. Good night.